Are you tired of hearing conflicting reports on chocolate? My name is Amy. I'm a food educator, author, and speaker. And today I'm going to help you understand what chocolate's good for you, what's not good for you, and maybe why what you think is healthy chocolate really isn't the benefit you think it is. So, if you feel the need to help a small business owner out, feel free to share, like, and comment on my videos. Always appreciated. Thank you to all the support I've been getting so far. It's been an amazing ride these last few weeks. So thank you, and if you can help continue that support, I appreciate it deeply. So let's get started. What is up with chocolate? So a few weeks ago, I'm going to share a story here. This is from Mayo, and it was published October of 2025. They were talking more about the science behind health benefits of chocolate. So here's the thing. In my own journey, what I discovered is the ingredients I'm allergic to are actually causing other people to get sick in other ways. So when people are talking about the benefits of chocolate, on the surface, it sounds great. But if you don't understand there's a multitude of ways to make chocolate, you're not going to be able to understand how to find a truly healthy chocolate. And just saying eat more dark chocolate is not the answer. That does not actually give you a health benefit by eating anything that says dark chocolate. So here's a great example. In America, if you've talked to me about chocolate, you know, if it's made in the United States, it's all artificial chocolate. It's fake. That's all it is. Snickers, Reese's, all those fun brands you find at any grocery store, it is fake chocolate. All those ingredients that go in, almost all, there might be like some cacao that's natural, but for the most part, everything that goes into those chocolate bars, Hershey's, Mars, everything is a lab created ingredient, which means it is a fake chocolate. There is no health benefit to eating anything that has a major company brand name on it, unless you know how to read the ingredients on the back to determine is it truly healthy for you or not. So in my case, I eat nothing that you can buy at the grocery store. They will just make you sick beyond measure. And the impact on my body isn't just the allergic reaction. There's so many other things related to food, but I digress. So here's the thing. Even when I go to Sprouts to buy one or two things, like a bag of crackers that I can get, the chocolate there still isn't healthy enough for me to eat. I want you to think about that because at Sprouts, they have typically, not always, a higher level of food that has a different set of ingredients, right? But they're still lab created. So all those great healthy chocolate bars that you have to buy at specialty stores, they're not really what they claim to be. There might be a better health benefit to them than your average chocolate bar that you're buying like at Walmart or at a basic grocery store, but is it going to be enough? And you have to look at the calorie counts to determine that. One of the big things you see in chocolate bars that are ultra processed or have lab created ingredients are that they have a higher calorie count with almost no nutrition. So in my case, I have to look for very specific bars. I have to look for chocolate that's imported. I really should not be living in the United States if I want to eat chocolate. I have to look for chocolatiers. So one of my favorite places that I get locally for chocolate is Vene Cacao. This is one of my trusted chocolatiers. He's actually my only trusted chocolatier at the moment. He's based out of the Inland Empire out here in Southern California where I am, but he does have truffles. Is it 100% safe for me? No. There are a few ingredients that still make me sick, but it's not like eating something else. So in this case, his is a great example of chocolate that would have health benefits to you for the most part. If you want something that's truly health benefit, you're going to buy a chocolate bar that's got maybe 3 ingredients. So before I found him, the brand I used to eat no longer makes the chocolate I can eat, but I would get single origin chocolate, like from Ecuador, Brazil, And I know there's a whole systematic issue with those chocolates, but it was the cacao butter, and it was cane sugar. That's it. Or sometimes it was just the cacao and the cane sugar. And I would have to go high end. Like, I'm talking like 85% or higher dark chocolate content, because that's how I knew I was getting a really good chocolate. Once you get below 85%, now you're looking at chocolate that is gonna have more lab-created ingredients. They're not gonna have good sugars. Cane sugar is very important because there's a lot of hidden sugars and a lot of other hidden ingredients in basic sugar in the United States. We'll get into that in a second. Not today, but I'll tell you how we can get that information. So, yes, there are chocolates that have health benefits, but you have to know how to read the ingredients on the back of a label to truly understand how and if it's going to be something that's beneficial to you to eat and enjoy. So with that, I am launching in January 15th, 11 webinar series on what's on your table. The first one is on January 15th is all about decoding those ingredients and connecting it back to your health. So we're going to talk about if you decide you want to switch out one item out of your diet and replace it with something different, what should you be monitoring in your body? How do we get in more in tune with our bodies to understand how food is impacting us? Because there are going to be symptoms you don't realize are allergy or food sensitivity related. And yep, I know all about those because that is the trap I landed in. So yes, I get it. So that's why I want to share this knowledge with as many people as possible. So I highly recommend going to What's on Your Table. There is a $10 fee for attending. I do want to make sure people who attend want to be there. This may turn out to end over the next year to be more of like a group coaching session, because I really want people to bring in where they're at so we can help work through and give suggestions, but talk about things that you're actually experiencing. I think there's more value in that than me just chatting at a camera or just chatting at faces. So I'm always up for let's talk and bring more value by talking about. So to be an open space virtually to talk about what we're experiencing and things like that. Now, if you do go to the What's on Your Table page, do know that it's going to have the full list of everything I have planned out for the 2026 year. October is the only one I'm undecided on if I'm going to keep it. My thought is it might be more important to switch into another product or a food that people want more information on versus talking about trick or treating and alternatives to giving out candy. I can do that anywhere, and I don't know if this is quite the place for it. So that's the one that may change. If you have suggestions for October, I'm open. What food related item would you like to talk more about? And I'll put it on the calendar. I do need to get that changed up though, but by the end of February. So I got to figure that out quick. So with that, if you have any questions, you want to check out more about what I do, you can check out thehiddenconsumer.com/home for all the information on the book, but also the Hidden Consumer store for the full product list of things that I do offer to help people get started to eating better and live a healthier lifestyle. So until next time, what's on your table? Let's figure it out together. Have a great day.